Hi guys, it's Ariana. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So I did post on my community tab with a poll asking you guys if you guys wanted me to do a tutorial and a video on how I got my curls in my last video without using heat. So I did order a Robe Curl thing off of Amazon, and that's what I've been using for like the last week. I've been obsessed with doing my hair without using any heat, and I'm terrible at curling my hair, and this works like flawlessly every single time, and it takes like literally no effort. It takes maybe like 2 minutes to do, and then I have curls. This is a satin headband, and it does have a wire that runs all the way through it. So the wire is what's going to keep your hair in like secure for the couple of hours that you have it up. So a lot of people claim that they can sleep in this, and I don't find it's very comfortable. So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not getting paid to talk about this product. This is just a product that I ordered because I was curious if it actually worked. And I don't find it's very comfortable to sleep in because I'm a side sleeper. If you're a face sleeper or a back sleeper, you may find that this is really easy and really like amazing to curl your hair with. But because I sleep on my side and the curls sit on like the side of my head while it's like pinned up, I can't sleep, and I'm just a sleep princess is what everyone has called me, and I just like, I don't get comfortable wearing it. So I do this in the morning. I get up because I work from home. So I get up in the morning around 7:30 and I quickly do it. It takes about 2 minutes for me to do. And then I leave it up for about 4 hours, and then I take it out. And by the time it's like noon, I have curly hair. So I really, really like this method of curling my hair. It takes literally no time. If you are not a side sleeper, or if you can get comfortable wearing this while you're sleeping, then you can do this and then go to sleep and then wake up in the next morning and take it out, and you'll have curly hair all day. So it's a really cool way of curling your hair, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. And if you don't want to go out of your way to buy this thing, you can literally just use like a robe tie. So that's how I was doing it before I decided to buy I think it's called Robe Curls on Amazon. I'll post a photo here. It's called Robe Curls Satin Heatless Hair Curler, the original curling headband, hair accessory for overnight curls. So they are claiming that you should be able to sleep in this comfortably, but I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. So I just do it in the morning and it's fine. But if you have a robe and you don't want to go out of your way to buy this, you can literally do this exact method with just using like a robe tie. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it really quickly. So I just position it in the middle of my hair, and I put it probably about the middle, and I try to make it as even as I can on both sides, and then I just clip it down. And then I make sure that my hair is brushed and not gonna get tangled, and it should be about 90% dry. So if you just washed your hair, I would recommend leaving your hair to air dry or blow dry your hair on a really low setting so that it's pretty much almost fully dry, but just a little bit damp still. And then you just take the first section, depending on how wavy or curly you want your hair. I like really tight, like ring curls that like fall into waves. So I take about this much hair and I wrap it around, and then you pull it as tight as you can. And then you take the next section of hair and you try to like make it so that it's not tangled. And then you brush it out with your fingers, and you wrap it around and you pull it tight. So the hair should be touching, it should be overlapping each other, and that's going to make like really, really pretty ringlet curls. Take the next section and I try to make it as not tangled as possible, but my hair gets tangled really easily. And then I just keep going until I have all of the sections. And then once you have all of your hair wrapped into it and you have it as tight as you can make it, wrap the rest of the hair just around it in like a spiral. Make sure that it's overlapping each piece. And then once you get to the very bottom, it comes with hair scrunchies. So you just take your hair scrunchie and you tie it into it as tightly as you can and as best as you can. I'm not the best at tying scrunchies. And then you just make it as tight as possible. So I'm just twisting it, and then I'm going to wrap it up in like a little bun on the side of my head. And because there's a wire in it, you actually don't need to secure it with a scrunchie. It should just stay up there. So it's not gonna be like perfect, but it should stay up there as tightly as you can make it, basically. I just kind of squish it down. If you don't want it on the side of your head, you can also twist it and then like just push it behind your head so it's behind, like, try to show you guys. So it's behind, and then just like twist it and tuck it. and then it should stay. And once you have both sides done, it'll like interlock with each other, and then it stays because there's a wire. But because I like to do it the other way, I just twist it as tight as I can, and then I just twist it up into like a side bun. And then once this side is done, it'll stay secured a little bit better. It's kind of falling right now, but that's just because this piece is like dangling. So I'm gonna quickly do the other side. I'll just do it on camera and speed run it so that you guys can see it. And then it should be good for about 4 hours or so, and then I'll come back on here. And now you can see that I have both of them up. It's not like falling on this side anymore, and it'll just stay there secured for about 4 hours or so. And then what my friend who is a hairstylist recommended is, while it is up in like the spiral, just spray it with a little bit of hairspray. You can also spray it while it's still down. So if you just like pull it down and then twist it as tight as you can spray it with a little bit of hairspray and then put it up back into its secured position, and then it should create really, really, really pretty ringlets. So the key that I found with doing this, just for the curls that I like to do, is to make sure that you're twisting it as tight as you possibly can. So you're trying to just make your hair go into the shape that you curled it around the rod. So make it as tight as possible, and then it should work. So I'm gonna leave this on for about 4 to 5 hours, depending if I get busy or not, because I work from home. So I'm gonna leave it on my hair for about 4 to 5 hours, and then I will come back on here and I will take it off, and I'll show you how to take it out and just how pretty the curls are. So I am using the Amika Headstrong Intense Hold Hairspray. So I did get this from my girlfriend who is a hairstylist, so I did have to actually go through her to pick this up. But if you can order anything from Amika or this one on Amazon or something, if you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend it because it's a Headstrong Intense Hold. I have been using the Tresemme Intense Hold hairspray for the last like 2 weeks or so, and I don't find that the curls stay as curly as I want them to, so I wanted to switch to a better brand. So my friend recommended this one, so this is the one that I'm currently using, and I'm hoping that my curls stay a little bit more curly, because I do find that with this method, with my hair, because I have very, very fine hair, I do find that the curls fall pretty quickly with me, and because my hair is so fine, they fall to waves, and then eventually it just goes back to like not being curly anymore. But that is how my hair is with doing any type of curling method. If I do a hair straightener, if I do a curling iron, if I do no heat, my hair always does that. So I'm always looking for really, really intense hairsprays that are going to keep my curls curly rather than just falling into being straight again. Try doing it exactly how I showed you. Make sure it's as tight as possible, and then it should work. So I'm gonna leave this on for about 5 hours or so. It is 11:09 right now, so I'll come on back on here after work. So I get off work around 5. I will come back on here and I will show you guys what it looks like once it's taken out and all curly. Okay guys, so it has been quite a few hours now. It is 6 p.m. right now, so I'm gonna be taking these out. So when I last talked to you guys, it was 11 p.m. when I finished putting this in. So it's been in for quite a few hours, and now I'm done work and I'm ready to take these out. So to take them out, I literally just take them down and I twist them, and then I'm gonna pull off the elastic, so the little scrunchie that it comes with on both sides. And then you just twist them until it starts to get loose. And then the girl in the video that I watched made it look so easy, where she literally just pulled it and they just like pop out. But my hair doesn't seem to ever want to do that. I think like the little hook on the bottom just like gets caught in my hair. So they don't come out as easy as it's shown on their website. So I'm just pulling them and just like slowly like unwinding them. There. And now my hair is super duper curly. So obviously I don't want my hair stuck like this. I'm going to just brush it out basically with my hands. And then depending on how curly or wavy you want your hair, you can just basically brush out your hair as much as you want or as little as you want. So I'm gonna quickly throw in some hairspray. Because I want my curls to stay. And then I'm just gonna quickly flip my head upside down to create volume. And you're left with these really bouncy curls that took just a few hours. You can sleep in them if you find a way to be comfortable in them, and you can just wake up and your hair is already styled, or you can do it like I do and just do it during the day, and then when you're ready to go in the evening, if you're going out, you can have really fun curly hair. So these are definitely more of like ringlet curls. It's gonna be kind of uneven depending on how well you do it. I'm still pretty new at figuring this out, but as you can see, some of these curls are more like waves, whereas these ones are like full-blown ringlets. So it really depends on how tight you wind your hair and how long you leave it in for. If you just want to do like a soft wave, leave it in for like 2 or 3 hours and you'll get really pretty waves. If you want like curls like this, I would leave it in for like 6 or 7 hours. I would probably try to figure out a way to sleep in it so that you can just have curly hair and be ready to go in the morning for whatever you need your hair curled for. With my hair, like I said, because I have pretty fine hair, it's gonna fall over the next couple of minutes. Like it's probably gonna go down quite a bit. It's not gonna be as curly as it is right now in like a couple hours, but that's just my hair. If you have hair that holds curls really well, then you probably won't have an issue at all with the curls falling, and it really depends on the hairspray that you use. So like I said, I'm using the Amika one, so this is one that I had to get through my friend who is a hairstylist, but you can definitely try like the hairsprays at the drugstore. I'm sure they work just fine. I was trying the really intense hairspray, the Tresemme one, where it's supposed to be like an intense hold, but it wasn't strong enough for my hair because my hair is very fine and likes to fall. And as you can see, the curls are kind of uneven. Some of them are like super curly, whereas this giant piece right here is like just, it was the way that it was wound in the hair is more like a huge wave and then a tight curl at the bottom. But just play around with it and I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's very easy. Like I said, I suck at doing my hair, so if I can figure it out, you guys can figure it out. So I love this thing. This is probably one of my favorite purchases I've ever purchased on Amazon. It is literally just a satin headband with a wire through it, and then it comes with 2 scrunchies that honestly feel really great. Everything is satin, so your hair doesn't usually get tangled in it. Mine got tangled at the end, but I think that's because like my hair gets like wrapped around the wire part, and the wire part just like doesn't come out of my hair. I'm sure it's probably just user error, but the way that the girl unwrapped her hair and then pulled it out, I've never ever experienced that. I love these curls. I think they're really pretty, and I'm really excited that I finally figured out how to do curly hair without damaging my hair at all and without burning myself with my hair straightener, because I'm terrible at curling my hair and straightening my hair and everything to do with hot tools. So I love the way that this looks. This is super pretty. So play around with it. If you guys are interested in picking this up, I'll link it down below. I believe it's both on the American Amazon and the Canadian Amazon. I ordered it through the Canadian Amazon, but you can definitely order it most places. A lot of places carry these, even some stores carry these. I think it's like Urban Planet or something also carries these. So I'm really excited about this. I love the curls. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is a very different video than what I usually do on my channel. I usually just stick to spooky stories, but I definitely wanted to show you guys this because I'm really excited for these curls, and a lot of you guys were interested. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this, and I will see you guys at the next video. Bye.